Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. If you're not new here, thank you for coming back. Today we have a very long day. The kids I got my little cheerleader right here, my little football player back there. They got a jamboree today, so it's probably like 7:45 in the morning. What? You're not a grown man. You're 13 years old. Anyway, yeah. Are you excited?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Do you remember your cheers?
No. No, you don't.
Say what?
No, she don't. You finna lose.
What? Why you get finna lose? That's the rude stuff to say about your team.
I'm just playing.
Anyway, so I'm gonna bring y'all along with us today. Right now I'm fixing some coffee and then we're gonna get dressed and get up out of here. Hey everyone, so we're finally here at the thing, well at the field. I done got irritated because they gave us the wrong address. The place where we need to go was a little up the street, but we here. Gabby is with the cheer squad now, and Markel done found his teammates. So I'm about to get my chair and go get set up. They're tripping out here. So now they got everything stopped because people are parked on the wrong side, but there's no parking out here. So I don't know what in the world they're about to do. So now we're just sitting and waiting. This is frustrating. Don't nobody want to be out here all day. She out of breath. He done got his suit on.
Where you put it? Oh, for your YouTube channel? Yeah. Yeah, you finna go stupid out here?
No. Thirsty.
Are you tired?
Yes.
Hi. Are you tired, girl?
Yes, Mom.
Y'all ain't did nothing but stand over
Mommy,
there
I
for
was
the
running
most
around this whole
part.
thing trying to look for you.
I ain't moved. I've been right here.
I couldn't see you.
Alright guys, so I'm back. We're back home now. I just wanted to give y'all a little update on the day. I didn't really get a whole bunch of clips of the football jamboree or whatever. It was the jamboree, so it wasn't their official game. It was just a jamboree where all the teams play, each age group play 3 like 25-minute games or whatever. I'm gonna start off by saying this. So the last 2 years I had the kids in another organization in my city, and the first year it was okay. The second year it was very unorganized, and parts of it was unorganized. Let me say that the football part of it was good. You know, I didn't have no issues with my son and playing football. They got their jerseys on time. They were looking good. The cheerleading part, on the other hand, was very unorganized. They barely had practice or anything like that. They didn't have a uniform the whole season. Like, I told myself that I wanted to find another organization to put them in. Well, my son actually, the highest that organization went was 12U, and he turned 13, so he actually aged out and he couldn't play for them no more, which I was okay with that because I was fed up with them anyway. And the one person that I felt like that the kept it semi-organized as far as the cheerleader, she did the best she can. Like, she was the best. I'm not talking down or anything. She was the best, and I think the only reason why I stick with them was because of her. But she retired from her position that she had, so I was going to put them in another organization anyway. Even though, you know, even if he wouldn't have aged out, I would have tried to find another team for them to play fast forward. So one of the teammates' cousin actually became a football coach and was starting his own team. Markel and two other teammates, they were really close. So the teammate that cousin started his own team took the other teammate and Markel with him. And they went to, I think, 2 different people trying to start a 13U, but they finally settled with this one organization that they was going to play for. Okay, so at first I loved the organization. I'm not going to say the name of the organization, but it is what it is. At first I loved the organization. It was a little higher for Gabby to cheer because it's competition. Good God Almighty, competition cheering on this team. It's a Pop Warner team. So it's competition cheer, so it was a little bit more expensive for Gabby to cheer, but I was okay with that because they looked very organized and everything. And then the football players, same thing. It looked very organized and put together. So I was like, okay, well, I let them play for this team, and plus Markel get to stay with the 2 teammates that he's been playing with. So the past week, little by little, stuff started irking me about this organization. So they held practice 3 times a week. The Monday they had practice, and when we got to practice, talking about the football, Monday they got to practice. When we got to practice, their pads and stuff was there, but nobody passed them out. So they didn't have their pads Monday. They didn't have it Tuesday when they went to practice. Their next practice was Thursday. Thursday, they didn't go to practice because it was raining, so they couldn't go to practice. So instead of contacting the parents to tell the parents that they have to come Friday at 6 o'clock, they contacted the players. Which, that doesn't even make sense. I'm paying my money for my son to play. Don't you think I need to know, especially seeing how I'm his ride, or if I have to work, I have to find him a ride to the place to get this stuff. Anyway, they contacted him, so he told me like an hour or so before he told me, when did he tell me? It was very short notice whenever he told me that he had to be there by 6 o'clock to get his pads. Okay, fine. Get out there to get the helmets, pads, and stuff like that. No helmets are put together. Pads is all over the place. The boys is just picking through the pads. No one is fitting the boys for the pads. Yeah, they're 13U, but still, I feel they still need help because the pads that my son ended up picking was too big for him. So we end up sitting out there for 2 freaking hours just trying to get his pads. And the coaches, I guess, was putting the helmets together, putting everything that goes on the helmet. My son ended up putting his own helmet together out there, waiting on everything else. It was very unorganized. Very unorganized. And I was pissed because I had plans yesterday and I couldn't follow through with my plans because I had to sit out here for 2 hours for some unorganized crap. So anyway, as y'all seen this morning, got up very excited about their first game or jamboree or whatever it is. And we get out there. The girls look good. The cheerleading, they got those cheerleaders on point. Everybody looked uniformed as far as the shirts and the pants and shoes and stuff that they had to wear. And as far as the cheerleaders, they look organized. But as far as our players, the football players, 6U, 8U, 10U, 12U, 13U, they look like a hot freaking mess. So anyway, get out there, get get Gabby to where she had to go with the cheerleaders or whatever. And for some reason, they're out there. I know they're practicing cheers, but a whole bunch of cheerleaders don't know the cheers that they're doing. Okay, whatever. So, first, rewind. I was upset, very irritated before I even got to the place because the address that they gave us for where the game was going to be was not the address where they were. They were up the street about a mile. So we're sitting there for I don't even know how long we sat there before everybody realized they was in the wrong place, and everybody started pulling out. So everybody started pulling out. I pulled off. So go up the street a mile, and there they are, and I'm like, "Are you serious? Are you serious?" Like, this doesn't even make sense. Why couldn't y'all say, well, it's at this address, but it's not at the football field. It's going to be on the soccer field or whatever the case may be with it. It was crazy. So I was already irritated about that. So we get out there. Markel go do his thing. Gabby's in cheering, and I'm getting upset now because we sitting there. So first couple of games play, and then all of a sudden the field just clear. It's this lady walking around with a doggone bullhorn that ain't working. So she trying to tell us stuff, but we don't understand what she's saying because the daggone bullhorn going in and out. Anyway, the issue was some people was parked in a location down at the field that they didn't need to be parked at, and they needed them to move. And people wasn't getting up to move their car, so she was like that. She was gonna shut everything down. Wasn't nobody gonna be able to play if these people didn't move their car. So we sat there for like 20 to 30 minutes waiting on these people to go move the freaking cars. Mind you, where in the world were they supposed to park? Because there was not a lot of parking there. It was full. Where they wanted everybody to park, it was full. So where else was it to park? Whatever. Get over it. They start playing. And I'm starting to look at our teams, not the organization teams. Every organization out there, they have their uniform. Everybody has their uniform, same color, same design, down to the pants, and they might have different cleats on, which is what usually happens. Our organization, oh God, everybody got a different color jersey on. Nobody has a uniform that matches. The whole team don't match. Don't match at all. So some got on gold, some got on red jersey, some got on black fishnet looking something that go over their pad. It wasn't organized, so we looked a hot mess. So then I had to sit out there and listen to the other people from the other organizations that came to play with us talk junk about our organization, because our boys look a hot doggone mess because they don't match at freaking all. And I don't understand, as much money as I had to pay for my son to play for this organization, why they don't have a freaking number one, why they don't have a jersey. Number two, why they don't have a jersey with their name on it. And I'm not even talking about their last name on the back. I'm talking about the organization's name, because the jersey that they're playing in, that they're playing for, was not the name of the organization. Like, it was just a hot freaking mess. So I'm irritated. I'm hungry. I'm not buying nothing at this concession stand, because the concession stand prices, which is normally it is like ridiculously high, but the little 25-cent bags of chips, $1. Like a canned soda, $1. They ran out of chicken and they had fish. No hot dogs, which I would thought would be cheaper and quicker. Hot dogs and fries. Everybody sitting around waiting on fries to cook and fish to cook. And it's just a mess. So I got Gabby a bag of chips and a soda, and I was like, well, whenever it's done, then we'll play. I'll take y'all out to eat after everything is done. So the other mom that my son play with, hit one of his best friends on the team, she shows up, she finally gets there, and she's running a little bit late. Her son can't play because he didn't come get his stuff. Y'all didn't tell nobody till the last minute. Yeah, and y'all didn't even bother to tell the parents. Y'all told the freaking players. Like, I don't freaking understand. I'm so irritated. I'm so freaking irritated. And then, to put the topping off the cake, my son only got to play one game. He didn't even get to play all three of his games that he was supposed to play. And I understand that the other teams didn't show up, but they could have at least let him and the other team that did just show up. They could have let them play longer. But whatever. It is what it is. I'm so frustrated with this. My son, both Both boys that went to this team with my son has pulled out. They don't want to come back. If it wasn't for the fact that I had paid as much money that I paid for my kids to play for this organization, I wouldn't take my kids back, because the organization is retarded. And when you say something to the managers of the team, one lady in particular, but she greets you with attitude. It's attitude and booshiness, and I don't do either. I don't do either. So if it wasn't for the fact that I had shelled out so much money for my children to play, they would not. I wouldn't. And like I said, it's not even the cheerleaders. At this point, it's the football team. They're not organized at all. Like with the cheerleaders, they have a whole group thing that the lady sends out messages, what's going on with the cheer squad. I'm not a part of that on the football team. So how in the world am I supposed to know anything? But then as a parent, as a paying parent, when somebody comes to you with a concern, you have an attitude. Or you make the statement, oh, well, you know, your parent, because this statement was made to one of my kids, I'm not going to say which one. Well, your parents may have paid, they can try to ask for a refund back, but they're not going to get it. Why? Why is that even necessary to tell a kid? But it is what it is. Today did not turn out like I planned. We got there at 9:30 this morning. We didn't leave that field till 2:30. In all honesty, I just woke up. My son took a shower and got in his bed. Baby girl took a shower and she been laying on the couch with the cats. Like, it's just a hot mess. And they got a game next week. I don't know how I'm going to get them there, but I'm going to get them there. And hopefully it'll get better as the season progresses. If not, then I might have to take a L on that money. But I really don't want to do that, because I ain't about wasting no money, because I don't got no money to waste. But anyway, I know I've done ran it for I don't even know how long, but I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'll put the little clips that I have. I think I have a clip of Gabby just standing there. They wasn't even cheering for a lot. They was just standing there for the most part. I think I have a little clip of her, and I didn't get no clips of Markel, because by that time I was just freaking over it. But they were okay. They were happy. You know, I guess that all that matters. But mommy was frustrated, and had to get the heck up out of there. But it is what it is. Whatever. But thank you all for being here for my video. Please like, share, subscribe. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.